Olis Bolis! Welcome to this new video of why the hell my teacher is not correcting herself. In this type of videos, I am going to try not to make so many mistakes and I am going to try not to make so many cuts during the video because that's how communication works. Let's start. So, today I am going to talk about my teachers. Um, I have had many teachers during my whole life and I am very thankful to almost all of them. So I am going to start talking about teacher Julie. Teacher Julie was one of the most wonderful women I have ever met. She had a blonde hair. She was really tall. She was chubby, but she was really lovely. I loved her so much. She was my teacher when I was 6 years old. Um, I wanted to be like her. I don't know. I wanted to be like all my teachers. They were wonderful. Um, this woman was especially kind. She had everything that the teacher must have. So she had a sweetheart. She had I don't know, everything here was like this aura of when you know someone and this aura of having a good teacher and you know that it's a good teacher. She spoke really good English. I don't remember having any other teacher until I entered to high school. So English in at school were like it's like not in my memory. When I entered to high school, I had an English teacher that I don't even remember her name, but she had the same aura. She was really kind and she has I know her hair was red. She was the first teacher that I had with a different color um that was not in the colors of nature here. um she was kind and she was a singer. So I remember that she taught us English. I remember some of her classes, like the verbs, and especially the verbs because that's the thing that she taught us. But I remember her for her singing. I think most of teachers sing. I don't know, but I started singing in high school because of her. I don't think I have a good voice, but she was the one that trusted in me again, and she said, "Oh my God, you have a lovely voice. You have to sing with me," and we made the duo. It was really, I don't know, it was amazing. I loved that. It was lovely. Another teacher that I had is the one that was my example in last videos, and he was Mr. Espinosa. He was a tall man with, I think his hair was black. He was really tall. He was not only a good English teacher, but he was also a good dancer. So he was the dancing teacher. I don't know. And he was in all the presentations that the high school had, and I love that. He was, I don't know, he was everything I wanted to be. He was not that kind. He was not that lovely than the girls, but as the girls, but he was really good. He was sarcastic. He was. I am talking about them as I remember. Not they are not dead. I hope. Um, and he was. Yes, I just remember him being sarcastic, but I love that. I don't know. I had another teacher, and he was Esteban. and he was in the courses that I had. Oh my god, this was the most lovely teacher that I had. He was really lovely. He took care of us even though we were in online classes. He was really kind, and he asked about how we were. So that's not something that most teachers do, and he was really interested in knowing how we felt and if we understood his classes. I really loved his classes, and one time I missed one of his classes because I think there were I was sick. I don't know. I don't remember. But I text him, sorry teacher, I am going to miss your class, but I wrote it wrong. So instead of miss that I am not going to be there, I said like I'm going to miss your class, and he posted it on his WhatsApp stories. Another teacher that I had was teacher Andrea. She was a Venezuelan teacher that we had also in these online classes in the course, and oh, she was wonderful. Her pronunciation was excellent. I really loved her, and she was really fast at explaining, and we made many exercises, and he checked all the exercises from us. So the book was full. So not all the teachers make you feel all the book, but this was really full. And I remember her having her slides at the end of each slide or of her presentations. There was Bugs Bunny, like that's all folks. I loved that. I loved her glasses. She was really joyful and playful, and she liked to do many activities. She was very active. Now I follow her life well, by WhatsApp stories. Now let's go to university. I love teacher Vilma. I love teacher Marjorie, and especially I loved teacher. I am forgetting her name. Oh my god, I cannot remember. But I loved also teacher Sulka. He was wonderful. And these two teachers, teacher Vilma and teacher Marjorie, were the ones that um, made me achieve a good level. And teacher Marjorie was my tutor for my thesis. So I loved her a lot. I don't know what is she doing now since I got graduated, but she was lovely. Again, I am going to describe her as the one of the most lovely teachers that I had. He had a heart that was enormous, and she has this aura again that was like you want to hug them, and when you have to say something that makes you cry, you want them to be in there. Like she was excellent. I loved her. I really love her. Teacher Vilma was hard. I love her now. I am really thankful because I wouldn't have even this level if I didn't have her as a teacher, because she was really hard. Her classes were so tough. Um, I remember her giving us grades lower than 5 because we had a level that was not for the level that we have had until that day. And she was really perfectionist, and that made me improve my level. And I think all of the students that she had were improving in their level while she was the teacher. Oh, I didn't talk about teacher Sulka. I had him as my for my thesis development, and he was again sarcastic, but it was really funny to have him as a teacher. I love that. It was a really great experience to have him as a teacher because I could laugh. I could, even though I was really stressed when he said something about my thesis, and maybe he said that it's like shoot. I laughed. So yes, he was the laugh in the tough moments. I really liked him as a teacher again. And that's all. I took 14 minutes for speaking about my teachers. What about yours? How were your teachers? Tell me in the section, in the comment section. And that will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next week. Have a really wonderful day. Bye bye.